welcome back. Today we're installing sick headlights on the Raptor, just like we've got on the YFC. But first, let me get some things ready. Alright guys, so you probably saw my YFC 450 video. RestoQuad sent me headlights a while back. They just wanted me to try it out, do an honest review, and see if I liked the headlights, and if I did, share them on social media if I wanted. And I did. I really like them. I love the way they look. I get tons of compliments on them on the YFC 450 all the time. And I told them, I said, hey, I'm getting ready to buy a Raptor. I want your headlights on my four-wheeler. I'm gonna buy them. But regardless, I'm gonna buy them because I like them. They look awesome. And they're great customer service. They helped me out with the 450 because they had tailored these to the Raptor, it seemed. And some of the things didn't quite line up with the 450 as far as like the accessory lighting. As soon as I told them that, they sent me an email, sent me a new picture diagram that they had developed for the 450. And now it works great. Everything's fine. And it was pretty plug and play. So I love that. It's always good when something's easy to install for us weekend warriors. So I told them, I'm going to buy the Raptor 700 headlights. Like, I'm going to get them. But if you want to sponsor a video, I will make a tutorial video because I believe in this product. And the thing with tutorial videos like that, if you don't believe in the product and they give it to you for free, and you still make a video, to me, that's just like false marketing or something. I don't know. Like, I'm not going to tell anybody to get a part that I don't believe in. And I really, really like these headlights. They look sick. They're super high quality, probably higher quality than OEM. They love the idea. They're super awesome. So we got it here. I accidentally just cut it open. I haven't done any more than cut it open and just peek. Jesse was talking to me and I was actually going to cut the address sticker off, and I was sitting here just talking to him and cut the tape off. So I suck at unboxing. My bad, guys. But we can do the rest here in a second. RestoQuad, everybody. And oh, this one's, I thought that was a loose sticker. It's actually stuck on there. They have 6 stickers. What is going on here? It's a box inside of another box. That's what it is. Okay, so I guess I didn't unbox anything except another box. So you guys can unbox this box with me. I'm gonna take all this. Okay. RestoQuad. Bam. Alright, looks pretty identical to the YFC ones. Heck yeah. Oh man, got another one of these. They sent this with the YFC one and it matches perfect. I can't put it on the Raptor though because they're identical. Brand new headlights, little wiring harness for the individual headlights, and this will like match up with the OEM wiring. So these are actually for the high beams and the low beams. And then this is for your running lights. This is like the fan favorite. This is what everybody likes, is the running lights. And they do look pretty sick. So this will go to your accessory box on the Raptor. I thought I didn't have instructions, but you guys knew that I did. They were just hiding from me. I couldn't see them. They're great instructions, laminated, colored, and there's nice pictures on the instructions. You see little icons and stuff letting you know all the little things that you gotta do. It's really, really easy. I mean, honestly. And And it matches up, like this is the instructions that I had for the YFC, and it was like so close except for the accessory lights, which are the running lights. Those were a little different, and they sent me a different instruction pamphlet for that. So that's that. Let's check out the headlights a little bit. Get them out of here. Oh, nice tight fit in the foam. They got this plastic cover kind of protecting your lens for shipping, and I actually left them on as long as I could until I got it completely installed, because I'm kind of a klutz sometimes. But if you look at this, it's like a really good fit and finish. Super, like, it's not cheap at all. This is a really nice part. Really nice piece. Pretty nice. Good heavy wiring. Nice plug. Really impressive. Really, really, really impressive. Everybody talks about the price of these. I think it's like $2 or $225 for a set. OEM headlights are going to cost you just as much, maybe if not more. And these look awesome. So if you were to bust one and had to replace it, I would definitely upgrade to these. Or it's kind of like putting a new bumper on a quad. You might as well put something that's awesome. So to me, it's improving the look 10 times. And who doesn't love LEDs? All right, first, before we're ready to install these, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take all the plastics off of the Raptor. I've actually never done it to the Raptor. I've had the YFC broken down quite a bit. Never had to on the Raptor. I know I've got some other things I need to do. I need to clean the air filter cover and all that good stuff, because it is super, super dirty. And I want to go riding later this week, so we got to get that clean. We're not going to do that this video, but I just want to let you know before you guys troll me. Even you're still going to do it, but I don't care. So get all the plastics off of the quad, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, so starting off, we're basically going to remove the old headlights, take some of the rubber grommets out of the old headlights, install them into our new headlights along with the metal shoulder, and then we can pretty much plug and play, reinstall our headlights, and then we'll mess with the wiring. So let's do that first. Really, the only thing holding the headlight on is this bolt here, and then everything else, it's just rubber grommets and it slides off. And of course we have a plug that we got to take off. So that is a 10 millimeter on here. Get this 10 mil off here. 10 mil off. Wiggle the headlight. Maybe. Don't make me a liar. What is this? Okay, got one out. That one's a little tougher one to get off. Ooh, there we go. Okay, we've got our plug in here. Get the right side. Come on, headlight. Out of the way. I don't really want to hang it by the cable. We can pop this bracket out with some needle nose pliers. Let's get that. All right, I said needle nose pliers. We're gonna squeeze the back of this like little rivet. I'm gonna get this plug a little closer to my face so that I'm not covering up the camera. Squeeze it together so it'll come out. I got one side, but I didn't get the other. Try again. Maybe. And you don't have to do this. I'm just doing this so you guys can see me take the plug apart. Go. There we go. Without my whole body in the way. Okay. Push the tab down. They're a little hard sometimes. Sometimes I push them in, break it loose. Push the tab down, pull apart. All right, so now we're gonna take these pieces out
and I'm gonna take the metal out first. Metal out. Kind of curve our little rubber grommets, pop them out of there. And then we're gonna do the exact opposite to put them in the new headlights. One there, one here, and one here. We got 3 of them. All right, we got our new headlight. This is our old piece. Only one of them, the one with the bolt, has the metal little shoulder there. So it goes on the top bracket. Pop it. Oh gosh. I really don't want to move the camera to the workbench, so I'll just do everything in front of you guys. So, kind of squish it back in there. Good to go. All right, your metal bracket comes in from the outside so that your bolt tightens down on the face of this, just like the OEM one was. I'll get these 2 popped in. It's the same thing, just the rubber grommet, no metal shoulder. All right, so we've got our rubber grommets back in. You might notice something, and I didn't notice this when I first did it. The OEM headlight actually has this plastic cover around it. At first I thought, oh man, this is just like, I don't know, more lens or something, but it's actually, this is a plastic cover that you can take off of the OEM headlight and pop onto here. If you want. If you don't want to, that's fine. It still looks great, but I'm gonna do it just because that's kind of the intentions. All right, to take this bad boy off, there's like little tabs that overhang on the headlight assembly that you need to pry open a little bit and pop off there. I think I can do this by hand. Oh yeah, see that? Open it up, open it up. Kind of like a phone case. Pops right off of there. Then you can just pop it back on in place. So, pop it right back in place, but I think I'll actually clean this up a little bit before I put it back on, just because we've got some dirt and stuff in there. And then I'll take the plastic off, pop it in place. All right, got it all cleaned up. Somebody's riding my 450 around out there. All right, got it all cleaned up, plastic peeled off. Now we're gonna pop it in. Just slide it on here. I like to go to those tabs and just pop one on at a time. You're not gonna break it. I wouldn't use a hammer if you didn't have to. They are a pretty tight fit, but you want that. That's a good thing. That one's popped on. One more. Oh, almost. No, it's on there. It just didn't give me a pop. Okay. They're all popped on. I didn't get a good snap from that one, but it's on there. Pretty good fit. If you look at the trim and everything. All right. Now we are ready to pop it on. Let me find the bolt that I set down somewhere. Alrighty. Let's do it, boys. Actually, we'll plug right in. This black one is where your white one is going to go. Make sure you got your things lined up. Pop it in there. I'll go ahead, pop my little rivet back in place. Okay. Line up your rubber grommets. They are a little tough to go in there, but that's kind of by design. You don't want these things to fly off just because this one bolt goes loose. If your bolt comes loose, maybe you'll just notice that your headlight is flopping around, but it doesn't go flying off and destroy the headlight. So I'm actually going to put some Loctite on this. A little bit of blue Loctite just to be on the safe side. I'm sure they have torque specs, but I'm just going to set the Milwaukee kind of low. Oh, not reverse. This is all plastic brackets, so don't go crazy. Get a click that's probably like 20 foot-pounds, more than enough. Okay, at this point, your low beams and high beams are working. And it looks kind of blue on camera, but I promise it is not blue in person. It's very white. Heck yeah. All right, so as you can see, our little running light is not working right now. That is our accessory. So we have this plug here that is going to be an accessory wire. Let's check our instructions. All right, so reading through the instructions, this is what we've got here. There's not specifically a left and right that I know of. They may have it labeled somewhere. In the future, that may be something, but I'd say it's pretty compatible. This is the plug that's going to go into the headlight here for our accessories. And this has two wires coming off of it. And I've talked with them. The red wire, and it says in the instructions, the red wire is what's going to be for our running lights on each of these. You know, one for this headlight, one for that one over there. Correct me if I'm wrong, RestoQuad. The yellow and green wires will eventually be for your turn signals, because I've discussed having turn signals for quads later, down the road, and you'll have a left and a right turn signal. So for now, we're going to plug one of these into the headlight. We're going to use this red wire and this red connection to connect to this white wire that we're actually going to run back to the accessory box, and then that's what will be powering our running lights anytime that the key is on. These are pretty slick. The way I had to use them for the 450 was kind of tricky, and I told them that they'll probably try to make advancements on that a little bit, make it a little bit easier. But for now, this is going to be pretty plug and play for the Raptor. I really like this. They've done a really good job with this. So the next step to hook up to our accessory electrical box at the back actually kind of seems like it makes more sense for me to have my plastics on. And I have all my plastics off right now because I wanted to really go through and clean all of this stuff. I need to clean my filter cover and my air filter. And I just wanted to get in all these nooks and crannies while I had the plastics off. But it looks like it's going to make more sense because my electrical box is all loose right now. If I run my wiring once my plastics are put in and all this sits in the plastics like it's supposed to, like it's shown here. So I'm going to go clean this up and then we'll come back. Alrighty guys. I've got my instructions. I've got some wire strippers and I've got our wires. It comes with two different accessory wires. Basically what we're gonna do with our wire strippers here, I'm not an electrician, but you can pick your gauge of wire that you have. I kind of just see what fits good without cutting my wire. Running around there just so you strip the coating off, and because I'm not an electrician, I didn't pick the right one, so I don't have enough stripped off. You could also, don't be too scared. You got plenty of wire here if you mess up. Gosh. I'm used to always doing this with wire cutters anyways. But you gotta be careful with wire cutters because you'll cut wires. Strip it off there. I don't know if I have enough just yet, but what we're gonna do we're going to plug this in. It is showing between these two tins at the end here. So we're going to plug it in between these two down in the bottom. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do. Is basically where the fuse slides into its position. I'm going to kind of couple, this makes sense to you guys. I'm going to kind of couple it with it as I shove it down into its position, and then it'll be connected through the fuse. And hopefully that will work best. If you guys have done this and know a better way, feel free to let me know. I'm definitely not an electrical guy by any means. Hey. Okay, so that's what I did. One on each side and just kind of push it down in there. They don't want to come out, so pulling on them pretty snug. Maybe, just maybe, that will work. Box closes. Alright, so now we're going to pick a place. I'm going to run up this side where a lot of our wiring harness runs anyways. Run up to the front, and then we'll Y off to the two headlights. And we'll trim any excess that we don't need. Alright, you guys see that? I ran it up under the gas tank, up through the frame, up under here, closer to the steering stem. And I'm going to bring it up and over, probably through here, like this. And we'll go to our plug right here, and then I'll zip tie it up somewhere. Okay, spare plug. I guess earlier I actually started with the other side, and I put this one in off camera so you guys didn't get to watch me put it in, but same ordeal, just the exact opposite. Red wire to the right, red wire to the white rock. Man, I can't say that. Red wire to the white wire. Okay. So I got all this slack. I may kind of curve this up in here and do it like this. So it's really up out of the way. So I can cut all this excess off. It'll give me a little bit of room to make mistakes. Wow. Okay. All right, yeah. You guys have about this much room to make mistakes if you keep messing up at the fuse box. Okay. Just don't be like me and you'll be fine. Red wire. I'm not ready. Need to trim this off a little bit. And I ran it pretty loose, guys, so you've got some room to play and to mess up, because I don't have any of these wires pulled tight whatsoever. Take this plug out, run your wire through it completely. Maybe it'll go on. Feed your wire through it. I'm gonna poke it through just a little bit, and then you can screw it down. When it screws down, it's going to pull tight on your exposed wires, and then it's tight. It won't come out. Alright, we got one headlight done. Done. It's not done until it works, so let's check that real fast. When I turn the key, running lights should come on. Ta-da! Running lights are on. Woo! Now, as long as nothing catches on fire, then I hooked it up right. Let's do the other side, and we'll do some cool shots.